I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first.
Hey everybody, welcome back to TT Review. Today is February 20th, Thursday, 2025. Hope you had a good week and a good day today. So I'm just getting back here. Really exhausted from the trip, but to keep it simple in this video, we were coming up. If you look at the weekly chart, you can see that big wick, right? So while we're coming up, it's like to the left of the chart, you're taking out liquidity. We ended up on Friday. This was here, right? Yeah, Friday. So we ended up closing higher. We ended up pushing higher. So it didn't retrace like for the percentage of 20 to 40% from the high to the low of the week, right? Sorry, it's actually here, from here to there. So we didn't retrace back. But so when we're pushing up through for a leg, you will get these higher highs and higher lows that are real tight for support, and then kind of get to an extremity, which is in this case we had the bearish imbalance. I was talking about this daily one here, this December 18th, that we were trying to seal up. We sealed up, but now I'm quadding the top wick, right? So first goal is 25%, right? Second 50%, and then did not hit that top 75%, dangled that carrot. And then when I was on my trip, it was very difficult to trade. I was on my phone only had a phone, and West Coast time, it's like 3 hours behind. It's like, dude, it was horrible. So I wasn't really waking up at 5 in the morning to try to trade, or 6 in the morning. So every time I woke up, it was already like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'm already kind of busy. So, but I did know that what we would be looking for is, if you look at the daily, these two push-up candles. Once we got up here, I knew that we would come back down here. Why? Number one, it's an imbalance. Number two, these are breakout level. I wanted to put it in the community and mention this to you guys, but it was just horrible to do anything. I was just whatever. But this breakout level was just too gorgeous, and we hit that shit today. And if it's refined, look at the 4 hour right there. Well, this is a 1 hour, so you can't see it. But the 4 hour was really beautiful. You can see that there's a complete imbalance sitting in there. And then so if I go over Friday as well, not Friday, just this week, we opened up here. I had a holiday, obviously, so slow motion. So you just got a couple drives up, right? Look at this, real dirty, equal highs right here. Yes, we're coming up for it, but this is to squeeze you out so you don't get in the trade. Displacement here. You get some lower highs here. Super dirty again. This takes out this high. Doesn't take out that high. We're stuck pretty much at that 50%, dangling the carrot up here, and then they're pushing down here. So really basic, nothing. This was actually very beautiful and easy, but if you're trying to swing this was very difficult, especially if you're on a trip. So that's what I tried to do, but it just didn't work out for me. So yeah, we pushed down here. You can see the refine area here, on the daily, and on the 4 hours. Beautiful. And then I got the projections here. So take a look at the projection work real quick. So measure this top here, this swing here, and you can see the 2 to 2.5 is right here. We get to it. This is, I'm talking about Tuesday. Monday was some bullshit, right? Pushed up Tuesday, and then obviously 9:30 brought that shit down. Came to 2 to 2.5, couple drives, retraces back. All right, this was difficult. Wednesday comes down, dump, then pump, comes up, and then it wipes out the day of the high. You can see that, but if I measured here, there's this candle here, this swing here for the last down candle. You can see on the 15-minute here, you see this? We push up to the 2 to 2.5. Look at that, beautifully. And then we pause. We come down, back again, and we come right back up. So we're kind of consolidating, right? But it's just really setting up for a retracement. So you would like to have it continue, right, to take out the all-time high, but they know everyone's trying to push it, so then they retracement. So they, in simple terms, we hit external liquidity by busting these highs right here. External, now we're coming back in for internal. It's just pretty much like any other higher low, right? So yeah, and then so projection again here. So we get up here, right? Another swing right here. Look at this. Look at this, 3.5 to 4. Beautiful. Boom. Comes right to it. After the 9:30, if I zoom in here, obviously 9:30, make fake move. And you got the daily, the current week gap in the purple, and then the darker red, obviously in the middle, is today's gap. So we got a small opening range gap with the orange. We have the midnight level here, and then they rated that, and then lower highs here, and then you can see a divergence if I go to go into this when we had that raid, and we were already, Nasdaq has already made a higher high from here. You can see clear lower highs there, and even a little one here on Dow right there. You could do the research there, but you can see that, boom, pushed it down. And that was the understanding for selling here. And then look at constant candles. Just when you see this, you don't fight it. You just trail your stop every candle pretty much. And then it got into this area here, 3.5 to 4 on the 15-minute again. And then also if you looked at this projection here, look at this, the original projection from the high here, you can see the 3.5 to 4 is here. So we ended up getting there. The confluence of that 3.5 to 4 projection, this 3.5 to 4 projection, and then plus the 4-hour imbalance. And then what do you have to the left? Oh, what a coincidence. Those breakout levels right there. See those two highs? So again, those two highs right here, beautiful. Came right to it. This makes perfect common sense. This is not anything complicated. So with that vision, you have to understand that, yeah, even if you had that thought, they still made it dirty. But just some drives up. But so I think I've pretty much mentioned everything here. So take a look here. When we drop like this, obviously you're trying to come back to 50%. So in the moves, I'm counting it like this. This is sell, buy, or this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which we popped up earlier, right? So, or in the big terms, this is just sell, buy, or also just sell and buy. You see that? So dump, pump, but obviously price staying in here. Now the reason why I'm only trying to catch a couple moves is because of the fact that I understand if it dropped this far and where it is, and not only are we bullish, but coming back up here to 50% of that range is very, very kosher. So we're coming back up to wipe out the easy sellers. Why? Because we just came down to wipe out all the easy buyers here, up here, right? So very simple logic, and that simple logic is my weapon that lets me know where this setup could possibly be. We have our oversold here. Yes, it stretched, it took forever, but we got confluence of what we talked about. And then I measured this last down candle here. You can see the 2 to 2.5. We come right here, boom, retraces back deep. All right, and then ultimate goal ended up being the breakout traders here. Holding this, I couldn't even hold it for these levels up here. I was exhausted. I'm exhausted now. I wasn't even going to do this video. But that low right there, oh, there's another low to the left. So that low, that low, that low. I talk about this damn near every day on a video. That low as well, right? So when we're coming back up, we're coming out to wipe out the easy imbalance and sellers here, right? So, but again, push up, wipe out the sellers. Come down, wipe out the buyers. Push back up to wipe out the sellers. And we just get higher highs and higher lows in here. We're slowly creeping up. So, obviously the next goal from here would be that 25% of that wick. So the bottom 25%, again, as you see, that level right there, you can see we're kind of almost hitting it. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to make this very clear. And I should have showed you this. By the way, congratulations, because we've talked about this weeks ago. I'm actually going to pause the video to get it. But remember, we talked about this, and super gap right there. We did that over these past days I've been gone. I drew this without it moving it, and it's look at that, bro. That's fucking fire. Let me try to find that video so I can show you 1 second. All right, that took forever. The video on the 11th I made. So I actually mislabeled it the 4th originally, and then I changed it to the 11th. It was the wrong date. I don't know. Anyway, it's not a big deal. But as you remember this, coming back from this was CPI, and then just straight up. And as you could see here, we get that. So there's your CPI right there, push straight up, right? So, and then when we lead up into here, they've accomplished their goal here. And this is where we are. So let me also mention that pushes down here. We had lower lows here. So this was a beautiful buy right here. And came up, eventually squeezing up above and getting into here. So they did at the end of the day. I couldn't wait that long. I actually got out right here, right above that high, got out. You had a divergence right here. So lower lows with S&P and Dow, and then nice higher low on Nas. You could have caught that too. This was beautiful, by the way, here. This shit right here. So this popped up right here, right? And then retrace back. Look at the overbought and oversold. Beautiful. And then push back up slowly. So it's a high resistance day in this sense, because coming right back in the ranges and deep and all that. But if you understood that, you're looking for the external areas. But yeah, so we're slowly coming up, man, and sealing all that shit up. Again, so with the 15-year historical data, the thing is that there's only two things that are going to happen. What I'm looking for, and I'm saying it right now. So it's either we don't go any higher and we do come down one more time like this or something. Who knows? Maybe not even that deep. Maybe it'll just be here, and then we shoot up, right? Well, let me not say shoot up. We come back into this area here, right? And then and that's all I'm looking for. So I'm looking at another screen at the same time. So that means that we might get something like this. So we might get something like this. We come down one more time, right? Then we come back up, type of thing. It's gonna be kind of ugly, and then in March, like that first week of March, we pop the fuck up, right? So that's option one here. Well, or let's just say this is option two. Option one is that we don't. Let's see, what's today? The 20th. We got hella time. That you don't. You see something like this. Where we don't really come back down. We might just come back a little bit down here, and then go up. But I'm expecting one of these things to kind of play out. So. All right. So that being said, here we looked at Dow. No, this is not Dow. And just super sloppy here. Broke out of that. Came right back to this gap right here. And again, I think we're still bullish. So unless there's some major shit that happens, but but this is kind of tough because of the fact that this is wide open. This breakout level right there. And do they really want to come in here? I don't know. That's going to be very interesting here. You pretty much got both sides of the market right there. But we're bullish, so let's just keep it with that. Same thing here. Very close to the all-time highs. Came right back in just to wipe out those breakout traders, and then we should be pushing up. I'm very exhausted. With the new... well, I ain't going to go there. But what was I doing? I'm tired. Okay, so yeah, so simple. All right, so external range back to an internal range. Do they want to come down one more time before they come up is really the question. Otherwise, we're looking for external range, and that would be a new high. So just gotta keep that shit simple, bruh. Yeah, just beautiful here. So, am I missing something here? I explained all this, right? Actually got out right here because of the fact that we had this 3.5 to 4 here. We had 3.5 to 4 here. And then I don't want, this could have been a dangle carrot. Could, who knows? So, I mentioned this as well. Yeah, let's go on. So yeah, yeah, I expect to resume bullishness after this up and down shit that we deal with here. Probably like around March 5th, or between the 5th and the 10th. Let's just say something like that. But I wanted to make this short, and I think I did. So yeah, man. Boom. Look at that. All right. So what was I also gonna say? Yeah, traveling was, and this is going to be a kind of like a black hole too because it's got the week gap, it's got the current day. So we're definitely magnet for that. Got all these measurements here. This was sick though. If you if you're patient and you mark your chart and you see where it goes, look at this. Look at this shit right here, man. So clean. Damn near sealed it to the perfect tick, dude. Look at that. Can't make that up. But yeah, would make sense to keep going. But the reason why I couldn't hold it was because I would this just they could have dangled this carrot, dude, and it could be another. It could have came down one more time. At this moment, it's looking like it's not gonna do that. But let me see the news real quick. All right, so you got President Trump at 7:20. That might be pushing us up so that we can't be a part of it. And then Friday, since tomorrow's Friday, I can't believe it's already Friday, but we got hella news there. 9:45, we have 10 o'clock. But yeah, my structure that I mentioned is still the same, dude. So there's nothing really there. So just it's just really wondering if it's gonna come down one more time. That's going to be the magic. Got oversold here, which is nice, but you could get a divergence. But it might just come a little bit lower to here. To get into see this daily wick is closing. So like obviously the Friday the 21st, we dip into this wick here. Maybe we touch the bottom of this wick that's over here we test this this weekly right here, just low. Let's open. You see that? So we might tap there and then bounce off. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. But it's been nice to get a break and trying to get myself all back together and shit. So shit was rough trying to get back together. I'll be honest with you. This is probably the first time it was been very challenging. But we had a good funeral and very proud of our family and it was nice, man. But all right, so I've said all that here, and I want to be done. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I should always be talking more, but I really don't need to, do I? So, oh yeah, so I've all said all that. I'm not missing something, right? Yeah. All right, you guys take care and God bless.